Hello, everyone. I want to share 6 practical ChatGPT hacks that can seriously ramp up how much you get done. These aren't just simple tips, they're ways to stretch what ChatGPT can do, turning it from a basic chatbot into a true productivity partner. There are 6 hacks that go way beyond basic usage and unlock ChatGPT's potential as a versatile productivity powerhouse. Using them regularly will save you time, streamline your workflows, and make your workday smoother. ChatGPT is already a powerful tool, but there are some hidden settings and tricks that can seriously boost your productivity. I'm talking about features and hacks that most people don't know about but can make your experience way smoother and faster. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 of these effective hacks for you to ease your way into using ChatGPT. 1. Automate with Zapier integration. Connecting ChatGPT to Zapier turns it into an AI-powered intern. You can automate repetitive tasks like drafting personalized emails, generating reports, or summarizing meeting notes. Once set up, ChatGPT can handle these workflows quietly in the background, saving you hours every week. One of my favorite ways to boost productivity with ChatGPT is by connecting it to Zapier. This integration lets ChatGPT interact with a whole range of apps like Gmail, Slack, Google Calendar, and spreadsheets. Essentially, it turns ChatGPT into an AI-powered intern that handles repetitive data tasks and communications without you lifting a finger. How does it work? Zapier works by creating automated workflows called Zaps. In simple terms, you describe what you want to happen in natural language, like sending personalized thank you emails to event attendees using data from a Google Sheet. And Zapier, powered by ChatGPT, builds that automation for you. No coding required. Integrating ChatGPT with Zapier is a game changer for automating tedious tasks. It frees you up to focus on what matters while ChatGPT handles the grunt work quietly in the background. 2. Voice mode for conversational interaction. Voice mode is a game changer for hands-free interaction. You can talk to ChatGPT and hear its responses aloud. Picking different voice options adds a level of personalization that makes working with the AI feel more natural and less like typing into a machine. One of the coolest features that really changes how you interact with ChatGPT is voice conversations. Instead of typing, you can just talk to ChatGPT like you would with Siri or Alexa. However, it's smarter, more flexible, and can handle complex queries. To get started to activate voice mode, look for the microphone icon in the ChatGPT app or web interface. Tap or click it and you're live. It immediately starts listening, so you just speak your question or prompt out loud. Once voice mode is active, you can have a natural conversation, ask follow-up questions, or request clarifications all by talking. It's hands-free, which means you can multitask or use ChatGPT on the go without typing. In the settings, you'll find options to select from multiple AI voices. You can pick a voice that sounds more formal, casual, or even change the gender and accent. This makes the experience feel more personal and tailored to your preference. If voice mode isn't working well, first check your microphone permissions. Make sure your browser or app has access to your mic. Sometimes poor voice recognition happens because of background noise or a weak connection, so try speaking clearly or moving to a quieter spot. Restarting the app or refreshing the page can also fix glitches. Voice conversations turn ChatGPT into a real assistant you can talk to, making it easier to get quick answers or brainstorm without stopping what you're doing. 3. Connect cloud storage for file referencing. Integrating Google Drive or OneDrive allows ChatGPT to access your documents directly. Instead of copying and pasting chunks of text, you can have ChatGPT read, analyze, or pull information right from your files. This is huge for research or managing large projects. ChatGPT learns from user interactions to improve the model over time. This means that by default, your conversations help make the system better for everyone. While this is great for collective advancement, sometimes you want to keep your ideas, strategies, or sensitive information completely private. Maybe you're brainstorming a secret project or handling confidential data. In those cases, you want to make sure ChatGPT isn't using your input to train the model further. Thankfully, there's a straightforward option to opt out of this self-improvement process. In the ChatGPT interface, head over to Settings, then navigate to Data Controls. Here, you'll find a toggle labeled something like Improve Model for Everyone. Turning this off stops your chats from being used to enhance the model. Overall, opting out of model improvement is a simple but important step when you want to keep your ideas, secrets, or sensitive info out of training data. It's one of those subtle controls that helps you take more ownership of your data privacy while still using ChatGPT effectively. 4. Use web search and research tools. For the latest data or deep dives, ChatGPT can leverage web search and specialized research tools. This expands its knowledge beyond its training cutoff, so you get accurate, current information without leaving your chat. One of the game-changing features in ChatGPT is the ability to perform web searches and deep research directly from the interface. Instead of relying solely on the built-in knowledge base, which has a static cutoff date, enabling web search gives you access to fresh, real-time information. You can turn on web search from the tools menu. Once enabled, ChatGPT can pull in data from the internet, making it much better for queries that need the latest facts, breaking news, or any information that keeps evolving. What really sets this apart is the ability to specify particular sources for your research. For example, you can direct ChatGPT to look into your SharePoint documents, GitHub repositories, or Dropbox files. This is incredibly useful if you're working on expert-level questions or need to mine very specific data sets. These features are perfect when you need up-to-the-minute insights or when your query depends on niche information stored in specialized databases or cloud platforms. It turns ChatGPT into a powerful research assistant that not only knows general knowledge, but can dive deep into targeted resources. Overall, web search and deep research radically expand what ChatGPT can do for you, especially when staying current or digging into your own data sources is critical. 5. Utilize the Canvas feature for expert mode. The Canvas interface splits your workspace so you can draft, edit, and get targeted feedback all at once. This mode is perfect for writing, coding, or any task where you want real-time collaboration and iterative improvement. The ChatGPT Canvas is a powerful feature that brings a new level of interaction and productivity to your workflow. To get started, you need to enable Canvas by going to Tools, then selecting Write or Code. Once activated, you get a split-screen layout. Your conversation stays on the left, while the right side becomes a workspace, a blank canvas where you can draft, outline, or code. This setup lets you work dynamically. You can write a rough draft, get live feedback, and iteratively improve your text or code without juggling multiple screens or apps. It is especially useful if you want targeted feedback on specific sections. For example, say you're editing a song title and introduction. Instead of vague requests, you can highlight the exact part on the canvas and give precise instructions. ChatGPT will respond directly to that snippet, making revisions more controlled and efficient. During the live demo, you'll see how easy it is to make manual edits on the canvas while ChatGPT offers instant suggestions. This back and forth lets you refine ideas quickly, catch errors, or experiment with different phrasings and logic. One thing to watch out for. Sometimes the canvas can take a moment to load or might lag, especially if your connection is slow or the workspace is complex. If that happens, a quick reload usually fixes it. Also, keeping the conversation window visible on the left helps you maintain context as you work. Overall, the ChatGPT Canvas is a game changer for anyone who needs a flexible space to create and iterate with AI assistants in real time. 6. Organize with the Projects feature. Projects help keep related chats, files, and notes grouped by topic. This makes multitasking easier because everything you need on a subject stays in one place without endless scrolling or searching. One of the best ways to keep your work tidy and accessible in ChatGPT is by using the Projects feature. Think of projects as folders that group together related chats, files, and notes under one roof. This is especially handy when you're juggling multiple tasks or topics and want everything related to a specific subject in one place. To get started, you create a project and give it a clear descriptive name. Naming projects this way keeps things straightforward. Once your project is set up, you can add previous chats and files into it. This means you don't have to hunt through your chat history to find relevant conversations. Everything you need is right there inside the project. It also lets you start new chats within the project's context, so ChatGPT can understand the background better because you can set preset instructions tied to that project. Sometimes you might run into issues where projects don't sync properly or some chats go missing. If that happens, first check your internet connection and refresh your app or browser. Also, make sure you're logged into the same account across devices. If problems persist, try removing and re-adding the chats or files to the project. Projects are still a relatively new feature, so occasional hiccups can happen, but these steps usually fix it. Overall, using projects is a solid way to boost productivity by keeping related work grouped, easy to find, and context-aware for better ChatGPT interactions. So those were the 6 ChatGPT tips that are effective to use. Now I want to know, which one are you most excited to try first? Drop your pick in the comments or just think about how much time you're about to save. Thank you for watching.